So you must prioritize feeling good before you get to the task. You'll get faster results, you'll get faster progress with it. Weaker under stress. The body is weaker when it doesn't feel good. And you won't get as much, the happiness you get or the feeling good you get after completing a task will only be fleeting if you've got a habit of always looking to the future. Feeling good leads to relaxation, it means to better sprint performance, it means your body moves in its natural state. It means that you have more endurance, because if you're relaxed, you're conserving energy, you're more energy efficient, and that means you have more energy for later on in the race. That means you've got more endurance. Scripting is a kind of a personal dialogue to yourself, paragraph to induce self-confidence in yourself. So using scripting helps you put the good words inside it. That's going to be inspirational, makes you strong. Inspirational positivity makes you strong. It makes your body indestructible. Real reason breathing is so important is that it's the foundation for human performance. The human body wants to do two things: to breathe and to move, and without either it will die. Computer screens, artificial screens, now the information that we get constantly into our minds is bombarding us, taking us into this stress state, taking us into a stress state that causes shallow breathing. And when we've got shallow breathing, normally in long term, when this is chronic, oxygen is starved from the muscles, so the muscles are starved of oxygen. Breathing has become more important nowadays than ever before, and if you learn to breathe properly or relearn to breathe properly, because when we were babies we had it perfectly, breathing was perfect, but because of the challenges we have, constant challenges, our breathing has been compromised chronically. So we need to read and discover the breathing process for your human performance to feel good. Once you breathe properly, you can actually, there is more energy to the muscles, and basically when there's no more energy to the muscles, your body will feel alive, it will feel good, it feel energized, and you feel that kind of calmness and peace that you need to perform at your best. For an athlete, a sprinter at least, that gets really kind of puts pressure on yourself, you constantly thinking about what you have to do in the race, and you're constantly putting pressure on yourself. That pressure is really hampering you, and this really hampers sprinters and athletes' performance when they put pressure on themselves. Months and months of training can be hampered by how you're feeling, and the stress you're feeling, the anxiety you're feeling, and the tightness you're feeling in the time of the race. The mind really dictates the performance of the body. And if you think about positive experiences and happiness experiences, your body is strong. If you think about stressful experiences and things that add resentment or anger or sadness, then your body is weak. You use this and put your mind in positive experiences and positive frame of mind, and using this list, a 15-minute list, before you train, before you compete, then you're just not allowing that pressure to get to you. You're putting your mind in a better state for you to visualize the kind of race you want and actually get yourself into the present moment as well. It's been well documented of the power of ice therapy, cold water therapy, cold therapy in terms of injury recovery and recovery. A lot of sportsmen already use it. One of the other ways why cold showers are so good is because not only do they make you serene and calm if you use it properly, but they actually help you face up to discomfort as well. And that's hugely important for an athlete. An athlete must be able to face up to discomfort. You're on the start line of a really important race when nerves hit. It's basically the mind saying, I don't want to be here, I don't want to be here. And the body shuts down and tightens up and shuts down. You don't want that. You want to stay here and embrace the present moment, embrace the discomfort. Once you teach yourself to do this with cold showers and repeatedly teach yourself, you can replicate it for the nerves and anxiety, and you can start off the race and race to your capabilities. It's commonly thought that athletes need carbs in the morning because they need energy. But there's still this fact that there's protein equals muscle growth and repair, and carbs equals energy. Now, on a level, that's very true, but it's a lot of crossover there. On other levels, that protein used right and with good fats actually creates energy as well. And the reason is because high protein creates dopamine, which is a neurotransmitter, a kind of get up and go, feel good neurotransmitter feel-good hormone that's created in the gut. And the reason is because the actual protein, high protein breakfasts or protein sources have a kind of the amino acids that help create dopamine. Have a breakfast that's going to give you an equal amount of energy throughout the day, kind of even moderate amount of energy throughout the day. That's going to give you the right base. And high protein breakfasts, and to some extent porridge, will give you that. Once you focus on these things that are causing anger and negativity and stress, then you're actually taking your mind off your goals. Your goals are basically positive things that you want to achieve. If you're getting consumed by other things that are causing this resentment and anger, then you're being taken off your goals, and it's basically going to be harder for you. Not only is it going to be harder to achieve your athletic goals, but essentially you're just causing yourself resentment and you're not feeling good. You need to be focused on actually things that are actually going to help you get to your goals and are going to elicit kind of positive feelings. Eoin Lacey is actually a well-known Irish personal trainer, nutritional expert in Ireland, and he says that all processes in the body are hampered if you've got lack of sleep or you've got low sleep quality. So as an athlete, if sleep is a problem, your training is not the priority. This is. And you must get this right if you're going to be improved as an athlete. You can imagine, after you've had a good night's sleep, you can imagine how good you feel. You feel like you're ready for the world, you're ready to take on the world, you feel light on your feet and you're ready to attack the world. But if you've actually had a bad night's sleep, you can imagine you're not going to feel great. Likelihood you're going to feel lethargic and you're just going to feel tired, and there's not going to be that many optimism to face the day. And I know plenty of people around the world have that, and plenty of athletes do that. They put their training above getting good night's sleep. Really important to prioritize this above your training if you're not getting good quality sleep.